world moves fast. Your workday? Even faster. Pitching products, drafting reports, analyzing data. Microsoft 365 Copilot is your AI assistant for work. Built into Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and other Microsoft 365 apps you use. Helping you quickly write, analyze, create, and summarize. So you can cut through clutter and clear a path to your best work. Learn more at Microsoft.com/M365 Copilot.
Refreshing wild cherry cola meets smooth cream. The treat you deserve. Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream. Treat yourself.
Were you physical? Were you intimate with him?
Yes.
Okay, so you were having an intimate affair with a woman who you allowed to buy you a phone. Is that a yes or a no, that finger?
No.
This is the plaintiff, Amber Hedgeman. She says she got the defendant a new phone, and he promised her he'd pay the phone bill every month. Turns out the guy took 2 more phone lines out without telling her, hasn't paid any bills, and she's suing him here and now for the $983.35 she's owed. This is the defendant, Brian Sepay. He says he and the plaintiff were friends, but the plaintiff quickly tried to turn it into more than a friendship, wanting a relationship with him. He, however, was married and had a child, and she got very angry with him when he didn't pay attention to her. Now she's turning around and trying to say he owes her for the phone and some additional lines she added? No way. He's accused of talking cheap. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $2,200 for loss of income and mental stress.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
What you are about to witness is real. The participants are not actors. They are actual litigants with a case pending in civil court. Both parties have agreed to drop their claims and have their cases settled here before Judge Marilyn Millian in our forum, the People's Court.
Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Amber Hedgeman?
Yes.
You are suing Bryant, how do I pronounce your last name?
Sepay.
Sepay for $983.35 in phone bills and cancellation charges for phone bills that you say are his responsibility and he refuses to pay. What's going on?
Me and him were friends, and he's a music producer, and we went, he got the phone as an investment. He said he needed help or whatever with the phone, so that's why I had got him a phone.
Yeah, but why were you paying for it?
He promised to pay the bill.
But why'd you get it in your name?
I got it in my name because he said he needed help with the phone.
I need help.
So out of good
I need help. How much money you got in your pocket? No. It's never that simple. There's always a little more. Why would you get a phone in your name for a guy? Were you dating him?
No, me and him were just friends, that's all.
Okay. Are you married?
Yes.
Is your wife in the room?
No.
Does your wife know that you let a woman get you a phone?
Yes.
Ah, she's fine with that?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean,
I'm sorry she's not here. I'd knock some sense into her. Why do you think she got you the phone?
And my sense was because I was helping her with a networking basis.
Really? Because that's not what you said in your answer to the complaint. Your answer to the complaint, you said she was always asking you for sex.
Right. Now,
okay. I don't make this stuff up, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
You said, why did she get me the phone?
Yeah. Were you in a relationship with this man?
Your Honor, we did have some situations between each other.
I don't know what that means.
Relations
yes or no? Were you physical? Were you intimate with him?
Yes.
Okay. So you were having an intimate affair with a woman who you allowed to buy you a phone. Is that a yes or a no, that finger?
No. Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. So according to you, yes, you were physical with him. Now, were you more into him than he was with you?
No, that's not
okay.
The case.
And then you say, what? Was she more into you than you were into her?
Yes, she was, Your
Honor. Oh, okay. I thought you weren't having an affair with her, though.
Listen,
Your Honor, he never told me.
Stop. I want to watch him squirm. Go.
Okay.
To tell you the truth, that.
Oh, yeah, no, I virtually insist upon it when you're under oath. Your wife may not, but I do.
She, on many occasions, forced herself on me.
Physically, like sexually?
Yes.
So she physically pushed herself on you?
Yes.
And that was when?
That was when, a few months ago.
Okay, after or before she got you a phone?
This was after.
Okay.
before.
And
This was
so
after.
you immediately said, I don't want your phone, I don't want to have the... I'm a married man, how dare you,
Well,
right?
I let her know that beforehand.
Why did you get a phone in her name?
She gave me the phone in her name, and I asked her the same question. She had
And you
asked me...
said thank you and took it? Yes or no?
Yes, I did.
Okay, why did you take a phone in someone else's name? You already had a
for the-
phone, didn't you?
Yes, and my phone
Okay, well,
wasn't
there's only
my phone
one
was not
reason
working
to
at
have
the
a
time.
second phone, and that's because you're up to no good on the second phone, and you don't want your wife to know about it.
Actually, Your Honor, no.
Really?
That's
Why couldn't you
absolutely
use your first phone for business?
Because I don't have enough storage space in the network bases that I had on hand.
Let me tell you something.
Let me
I
explain
know
something
why
to
you
Your
got
Honor.
that phone.
Let-
Do you know why she got you that phone? You guys are always like so foolish. You don't know why the woman gets you the phone. She can't reach you on that first phone, can she? You're not answering
Your
her
Honor,
calls on the
Your-
first
Your
phone, are
Honor,
you?
are
Are you
aware-
answering
are-
her calls on the first phone?
Yes, on both phones.
Okay, I'm going to read from your answer to the
on
complaint.
both phones. On both phones.
I think the
There
plaintiff got
wasn't-
me a
Hold on,
phone
hold on.
because I wasn't picking up my other one, and she was
Exactly.
getting mad that she couldn't get a hold of me.
Right, and that was after the fact of...
Okay, you know why the woman in her position gets a phone for a man in your position? Because she wants to be able to track you, baby. Was there
hold on one
GPS on the
second.
phone?
Yeah, there's an app that you can download, but it wasn't quite on there.
Did you download the app? Did you?
No.
Track him on that GPS?
No, I
Okay.
did not.
But you did look at the phone calls he was making, right?
Yes, because there's a call log that Verizon sends me
Why were you
each
looking
and
at
every
it?
month.
Did you know he was married?
No, he never told me that he
When
was
did
married.
you find out he was married?
This was probably like the end of December or so.
You found out he was married after you got him a phone? Put your hand down.
Yes, after
Really?
once I got him the
Because
phone,
you said in the
he said
beginning. December's the end, it's not the beginning. So when did you
Yes.
really find out he was married?
he never told me that
Did
he
you
was
notice
married.
he was going home to someone else?
He told me that he has a child, and he told me in the beginning that his ex-girlfriend lives in Brooklyn. He said he'd been together with her for 7 years, but they're not together. He never
Okay.
told me that he was married.
Did you ever go out with him?
Yes.
Where would you guys go?
We went to like a restaurant, like in
You
the
mean
local
just
neighborhood.
once, or you mean repeatedly?
Just once. And one other time, on another occasion, I had bought him food and stuff like that. We were just chilling out, hanging, and we were just
Hanging
doing.
where?
This was actually at his sister's house.
His sister's house.
Yes.
Oh, his wife's gonna love hearing that. All right, go ahead.
Yes.
Okay.
So, just in good faith, I got him the phone and stuff like that through the business
No,
investment.
that's not in good faith. That's
Okay.
in complete leave of my senses.
Okay.
Okay? Now, middle of October, you get him the phone. First bill comes in. How much is it? His portion was how much? $92.77?
Yes.
Okay, and so
I have
does he
that
pay-
right here if you
Does
need
he
it.
pay it?
No, he doesn't pay it.
No. Go on. Do you ask him to pay it?
Yes, he said he promised to pay the bill before I got him the phone, the investment, and then
Oh, who knew that he might not do it? And so
And
he
then-
doesn't pay it, and so do you cancel the phone?
no.
Yeah, I
don't.
know you don't. And then November's bill comes, and his portion is $78.14. And do you cancel the phone?
No, he pays the whole entire bill for the month of
His portion for the
For
month
November.
of November and October.
yes,
So if he pays that, why are you suing for October and November?
because he does a reversal amount payment onto
October
the
and
account.
November?
Yes,
So he challenged the charge on his credit card?
yes. There was a credit card here.
Did you put those two payments on your credit card and then
No, I
reverse
did
it?
not, Your Honor. I absolutely do not know what she's talking about.
Do you
I'm
have
not
proof
even,
that he
I'm not
reversed it?
even the
Yes, this one
authorized.
Show
here
me the
says
proof
a
that he reversed
reversal.
it.
Here, payment reverse.
Okay, so now the November bill comes in the mail, and in the November bill, what do you discover?
The November bill, I discovered that there were 2 iPhone 5s taken out underneath my name without my permission. I confronted him about it. He said that, yes, I took out 2 phone lines underneath your name for my
She's
business
lying.
purposes.
What
That
happened?
doesn't make any sense to me at all. And she's lying.
I have the evidence right here, Your Honor.
Show me the evidence. I know that there's evidence that 2 other lines were taken. Did you have a text from him, an email from him, or anything about this?
No, he never sent me any information about it. He
I wasn't
just
even aware
said,
of anything of that at all.
2 phones were taken out under my name, and I've been trying to get the charges off, and still I'm unable to get any response. The person signed my signature. Let me see your signature on the receipt. Is this the purported signature for the 2 new phones?
yes.
Let me
now
see.
look at my signature.
Stop talking. Let me see your license, any ID that you have on you has your signature.
Okay.
All of that. Let me see your license.
No. Do they have videotape of that also as well?
Excuse me?
Surveillance
Videotape
tape
of what?
of signing off or anything like
Yeah, you
that.
know people are always taking videotape of people
I don't have
signing.
no idea, Your Honor. I don't know what's going on here, so I'm not aware of this.
You
at
will
all.
in a second. Have you ever been convicted of a crime?
Yes.
What kind of crimes?
I wouldn't really say that because I am a public figure, Your Honor. I do pro boxing, you'll cease fighting, and I don't want that to hinder my career.
But when you testify in court, it's a legitimate question for the court to ask you, have you ever been convicted?
It was a
of
weapons charge.
A weapons charge. Okay. Have you ever been convicted of any crime involving deceitfulness, like theft?
No.
Or fraud?
No.
Or perjury?
No.
Can you hand that back to him? And you can hand that back to her.
To be honest with you, Your Honor,
Yeah, I virtually
I don't-
insist upon it.
I don't have anything to do with what she's saying at all.
Your Honor, he actually said that he took out 2 phone lines and he said he'll cancel it.
Let me explain something to you. First of all, he's
Sure.
someone else's man. Second of all, I don't know why you'd want him if he's someone else's man and he's
Exactly.
fooling around with you. Okay?
I'm not
Third of all,
fooling.
if you have to buy him a phone to keep track of him, he is not for you.
Exactly.
Fourth of all, if you buy him a phone, you might want to have like a little dignity and not let the whole world know how stupid you are, because really this is very deplorable conduct on your part. Your mama
Okay.
cannot be proud watching this. I'm tired of this. Tired of watching this and watching people minimize their personal responsibility in these situations. And so now you find yourself with this enormous bill. And here's a surprise. The guy who you know is dishonest and who's stepping out on his woman and who can't be trusted, you go out and trust him with putting phone bills in your name. So when you find out that there are now 3 lines, do you cancel them right away?
Yes, I canceled them right away.
Okay. What did it cost you to cancel them, sweet cheeks?
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So would you ever put a phone in your name that you give to somebody that you like, that you're interested in dating?
No, not really, because I wouldn't know the person enough to risk my credit score and my credit rating.
But if you really, really like him?
I still wouldn't do it. Don't trust him.
Really, really like him?
No.
Ryan Gosling?
No.
Wow. Okay, what do you think?
Maybe. Depends on the person.
Well, how are you going to know whether that person's a deadbeat or not?
I don't know. It depends on the situation, too.
Not really, because you don't know if it's a deadbeat. I'm just trying to protect you.
Okay.
You're welcome. Going inside the courtroom.
They said the early termination fee is up to $350.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now you
what's
have a
the proof of
counterclaim
the
against her
phones?
for $2,200. What's that for? Describe for me the emotional and financial stress.
The phone that I did have, I was using it for clientele base. I do, like she said, music production, and I was using that as also to brand myself as a company.
Okay.
Which was called Pito Gator Fitness.
Okay.
So that's what I was using the phone for. As far
I
as
know, but how does that?
Facebook.
Okay, so you were using the phone for that. Go on.
Yeah,
How does she owe you over $2,000 in emotional
I had
stress?
missed out on a numerous amount of clientele
When what happened?
when she shut the phone off.
Oh, but you didn't pay the bill. You agree that you never paid anything for the bill.
Now, when I was insisting on paying the bill, this is what she did. Just because I wasn't giving her conversation or chill or whatever the case she wanted to do.
Or in
took it in
the words
spite.
of your answer to the complaint, have sex with her.
Right, exactly. She took it in spite, and I told her.
I'm sorry, did you pay October?
There wasn't nothing that I received. I didn't receive anything.
Did you pay November?
No, there was nothing that I received.
Did you pay December?
No, there was nothing that I received.
Of course, because the bills
I'm
were
not-
going to her house, and then she was
Exactly.
shook because we can't have the wife know about it.
She did not contact me. She did not do any of that.
Except for that it shows that someone paid the bill and then reversed the credit card charge, and then, wonder of all wonders, the day you cancel the phone is when there is a reversal of the $600 payment.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Check, please. I find in favor of the plaintiff in this case on the plaintiff's claim against the defendant in the full amount of $983.35. On the defendant's counterclaim against her for loss of income and mental stress and harassment that he endured when a phone he wasn't paying for got canceled, I find in favor of the plaintiff as well. That is my judgment.
Thank you.
You know what? Close the door. You look like you should have it more together. There's
Yes,
no
Your
reason for
Honor.
this. You seriously need to take a good look at yourself in the mirror and buy yourself some self-respect.
Yes, Your Honor.
$983.35. Verdict for the plaintiff on the defendant's counterclaim 0.
Well, let's see what the defendant has to say after this case. Come on in. And why do you think she would make these stories up and drag you into court and go through the whole process here with you like that?
Absolutely, I have no idea. I'm clueless.
Right.
I'm still asking myself questions.
That's what you've been saying all through the trial.
I wasn't able to talk. I wasn't able to get my evidence looked at.
What do you think when it goes on and your wife sees this case? What do you think she'll say?
She's been around everybody that I can.
All right.
Possibly name that's on this.
Okay, I'll ask her the same thing. All right, so head around the corner, and good luck. All right, come on in, and what's your feeling?
I'm feeling okay, actually. I just know that I can't trust anyone, and
is that what you learned?
Yes,
is that the big
that's
lesson here?
Yes, that's what I've learned, and I know that I have to be careful, and not, let someone take my kindness.
Why would he do this to you?
I just felt that he just took my kindness for weakness, and that's basically about it.
You'll never do what again?
I will never actually get a phone for someone and need my name ever again.
Let's go to Harvey.
Okay, note to self. If you have to start buying stuff for somebody to get them interested in you, it ain't gonna work out. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. Stop waiting around for the perfect candidate. Instead, use Indeed sponsored jobs to find the right people with the right skills fast. It's a simple way to make sure your listing is the first candidates see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs have 4 times more applicants than non-sponsored jobs. So go build your dream team today with Indeed. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Zootopia 2 has come home to Disney+.
Let's go!
Get ready for a new case.
We're the greatest partners of all time!
New friends.
Gary the Snake. And your last name? The Snake.
Dream Team. Get new habitats.
Zootopia has a secret reptile population.
You can watch the record-breaking phenomenon at home. Zootopia 2, now available on Disney+, rated PG. And right now you can get Disney Plus and Hulu for just $4.99 a month for 3 months with a special limited time offer. Ends March 24th. After 3 months, plan auto-renews at $12.99 a month. Terms apply.
This is the plaintiff, Dante Pettis. He says the defendant stole his drum machine and memory card and won't give them back. He admits he let the plaintiff borrow the machine, but he doesn't know what to do to get it back other than sue him in court. So he's suing for the $1,148 he's owed. This is the defendant, Joseph Hicks. He says he's a professional DJ, known as DJ Too Tough. He borrowed the plaintiff's drum machine, but then fell on some bad times and had to pawn it. He gave the plaintiff the pawn ticket and told him he'd pay him back overtime, but the plaintiff slandered his name all over the place. Now he's having trouble getting business, and it's all the plaintiff's fault. He's accused of drumming down a friend.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff says the defendant stole his drum machine, but the defendant says it wasn't stealing. He had to sell it because he fell on hard times. He's not paying the plaintiff now because he says the plaintiff slandered him. It's the case of, I'm going to wipe that snare off your drum.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Dante Pettis, you are suing Joseph Hicks for $1,148, the value of a sampling drum machine and a memory card that you say you loaned to him and that he has not returned and apparently pawned?
Yes.
Oh, my Lord. Tell me what happened.
Okay. Around I think the middle week of August, at that time we were good friends, friend Joseph Hicks borrowed my sampling drum machine. Basically, we had met each other roughly 2.5 years ago on Facebook. And, we kind of got into the same interests because I've done DJing before in beats.
What does he do?
He's a professional DJ. He's part of the group, the Philly Tough Crew from Philadelphia in
Tell me what you do.
I'm a professional DJ. I've been DJing for about 26 years now.
Okay, what's this Too Tough Crew?
My stage name is DJ Too Tough, and the group that I performed with and made a platinum record with was Tough Crew.
Okay, so go ahead.
So I had let him know roughly before December 15th that one of my cousins wanted to get into beat making. So I asked him for my sampling drum machine back.
What's beat making?
Well, using a sampling drum machine, you get a piece of a sound or drum loops and put them together in any kind of random sequence that part of it, to get a groove for you to produce and rap over or any other kinds of genres.
Okay, can you give me an example? What is that you have with you?
This here is my portable model.
Okay.
This is an MPC 500 made by a company called Akai. Give you a demonstration. This is something I did on the way here.
Sounds slightly familiar.
So you can layer sounds and put sounds together. It should end next bar.
Okay. Oh. I had no idea it was that powerful. Got it. Thank you. That was very helpful. So now, why are you loaning him your other one?
His computer went down. When his computer went down, he wasn't able to do some beats and it became.
Did he ask you for it, or did you suggest it to him? How'd that work out?
I think we were just talking about it, and at that point, it's like, okay, well, as long as you don't let nobody else use it, I said, sure. It wasn't
Okay, so you loaned it to him when?
I loaned it to him, I think it was the second week of August.
And then when did you decide to get it back?
A week before December 15th.
And when you asked him for it, what did he say?
He told me on the 14th to come up, and I couldn't come up then because doing some construction at the house. So I did go up there on the 15th, that was a Saturday afternoon. And went up there and I said, okay, I'm outside via my text messages from my cell phone. Said, I'm waiting out here, just come downstairs, bring my MPC with you. Then after a while I got annoyed and was like, look, this is not.
How long had you been waiting?
I think it was roughly more than 3 hours.
Are you kidding me?
No, ma'am.
Didn't you knock on the door?
I did knock on the door twice on a side door that leads into the house, but no answer. It's an apartment complex.
Okay, go on.
Then at some point, I just got annoyed and I called the police and they said they'll come out and waited for a while. Then
the police? You went from, what, because he was making you wait, you called the police? Did you have some other inkling that he had done something with the machine?
Well, I found out previously before through other conversations that he had been having some issues.
Okay. What did the police say?
Just as the police had arrived, the landlord shows up. And he's like, well, what is this about? I told him what it's about and the value. So long and short, he goes upstairs and I guess he knocks on his door. I see the landlord come out the house, as well as he came out the house, and he was, Joe was very upset. He's like, yo, man, this is some nut stuff, man. What you gonna call the cops on me and all this thing, man?
Where's he been? While you've been waiting outside for 3 hours.
Right.
Where were you while he was waiting outside for 3 hours? Did you have an appointment with him to come pick up the drums?
I had an appointment with my bed to go to sleep.
Is that a yes or a no to my question?
That's a no to your question. I did not have an appointment with him. So he came unannounced
to your house?
No, he didn't come unannounced, but I was asleep. I mean, I've just got done doing 3 shows in a row where I just came back. And
where are the drums, sir?
So the defendant pawned the plaintiff's drum machine. Is that stealing?
I think so. It's stealing.
Why?
Own it, so you should ask for it before you sell.
But the complication here is that he got it legally. He borrowed it.
He basically took the property of someone else and pretended to have it.
Is that a crime?
Yeah.
You think it's a crime? What do you think?
I wouldn't loan something I wasn't prepared to just give up anyway.
That's maybe the best point of the day, going inside the courtroom.
When he came, earlier that month, I had gotten into a situation coming back from a show in Phoenixville where my road manager got highly intoxicated at that event, so I had to drive home. Upon driving home, they pulled me over, and since he didn't have proper registration for his car, they towed his car, which had all of my DJ equipment in there. Now, the drum machine was in my house, so in order to help him get my equipment and his car out of the impound, I took a loan on his drum machine, and I called him and told him, listen.
What's take a loan on the drum machine? You pawned his equipment so that you can get your equipment out of storage from a pullover by the cops and an impound?
Yes. That was my only option. That's why.
Well, sure. Nail the other guy, not yourself. That's your only option, of course. What?
Actually, I explained that to him, and I said I had to take a loan on it.
Wait a minute. You pawned his stuff to get your own stuff out, and you don't see what's wrong with it.
No, I see what's wrong with it.
Well, then why the attitude that you have?
I don't have an attitude.
You don't think you have an... Anybody else think he has an attitude, or is it just me? Ooh, sea of nods. Are you kidding me?
No.
There's not even an ounce of contrition in your voice. You're going to make him come to your house to pick up the drums so that you can break the news to him because you aren't man enough to actually go to his house and tell him the bad news of what you did.
With what car? The car had gotten towed. What am I taking, a bus there?
Yeah.
No.
Take a bus. What do you think? You're too good to take a bus?
No.
I come across a lot of litigants that show a lot of different things, but I've never come across a platinum record holder who has sunk so low. The worst part is that you showed up today, because I would have imagined that for how much is it to take this thing out of pawn?
Well,
$170. That
yeah.
for $170, your name would have meant something, and you would have gone and taken it out and resolved this case before you got it.
This was resolved between me and him before it ever got to the litigation part.
Really?
Where we're
How?
here. Because he agreed that he would wait in order till I gave him the money, and we went and got it out of the pawn shop.
It's already in default, isn't it?
As far as I know, I've never, and I know it may sound funny, I've never put anything in pawn. When I was a kid, pawn shops.
No, that doesn't sound funny. That
Right.
sounds responsible. I mean,
But-
sometimes when you have like a dire problem, this may be something you resort to because you can't go to a traditional bank and get a loan. But here, what we have is a guy who doesn't have, he wants to make you have the dire problem because he wants to make sure he doesn't. He just wants to make sure he's not without his equipment. And in all this time, he can't manage to muscle up $100 and something to get it out of pawn and not be a jerk, right?
Right.
Why don't you sell one of your pieces to raise some money to get it out of pawn for him so you can be stand-up? Why don't you do that?
Because immediately after that, I spoke to him and gave him the pawn slip, and he gave me a grace period in order to pay him back the amount.
And did you?
No, because he sued me shortly after that, so
you know
I'm not
what?
going
There's
to.
like a special place in hell for you. Just stop. Just stop.
I've been there
Here's what we're
already.
going to do.
Wow.
Yeah. Here's what we're going to do. What is the value? Prove to me the value of that item. How old was that item?
That's the machine. And this is the memory card that goes inside the machine to give it extra memory so you can work with more sounds. Do you need the ticket as well, ma'am?
Yes, I do. But you understand, however, that what you had was a 3-year-old model and that what you're entitled to is the depreciated value. Tell me
Yes.
what this figure that you wrote here, 190, what's that?
I went to the pawn shop itself and asked the man how much it was. And he said it was 190. At that point, I asked him to write it down so I can let Joe know how much it was for that point.
Oh, ye of perpetual faith. All right, here's what we're going to do. I am going to order you to go to the pawn shop and get this out. And if you don't, you are going to be paying him the value of the machine, the depreciated value of the machine, plus the cost of a memory card. Either you take care of business like a man and do what you were supposed to do, and that will end up being $190, or if that doesn't happen, then you are paying him the value, the depreciated value of the item that you lost for him, which means I enter a judgment then in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $750. Good luck.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, so the plaintiff has won this case, and this is the defendant coming out here. So your reaction to how it went down in the court?
Oh, I mean, he's a good friend of mine. I mean, what I did was slightly borderline non-friendly. So, he did what he had to do.
The attitude came off a little bit cavalier, yours in the courtroom. It seemed like you didn't respect the judge, really.
No, it wasn't about not respecting the judge. It was just, that was the...
Okay, was that Joe Hicks or was that DJ Too Tough?
No, that was probably Too Tough in there.
Whatever.
Yes, sir.
Right there, this way, Joe.
Have a good day.
So step on in here. You satisfied how this thing comes out? Come on in.
Yes.
How'd you get to know this guy?
Well, met him on Facebook over 2 years ago, and Tough Crew in Philadelphia has been, a favorite of everybody that's in that area. And I figured, I'm like, oh,
Still a friend of yours? Would you still do business with him? Would you still help him out?
I don't know about friendship, but business, definitely not.
Harvey?
Well, here's the thing. It's not stealing because the person got it lawfully. He just did something with it he shouldn't have done. But it is outrageous. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.
This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
This is the plaintiff, John Ayers. He says the defendant was a close friend of the family's, and when she fell on hard times after a car wreck, he was her knight in shining armor and jumped in to help her out. He ended up putting a car in his name for her. She made some of the payments on it and then abruptly stopped. Then her son took the car, smashed it up and totaled it. Now he's out a whole heap of money and is suing the ungrateful defendant for the $2,978.86 he's owed. This is the defendant, Janice Evangelista. She says the plaintiff is her son's friend, and her son is the one who had the agreement with the plaintiff regarding the car. He knows her son doesn't have any money, and that's the only reason the guy's coming after her. She has nothing to do with this deal. The dude's suing the wrong person, and she owes nothing. She's accused of being a mooching mama.
Whole party, please raise your right hand.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff helped her friend out after she got in a car accident by helping her buy a car, and she stiffed him. But the defendant says the beef is really between her son and the plaintiff. It's the case of son of a mom.
Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. John Ayers?
Yes, that's correct.
You are suing Janice Evangelista for $2,978.86 in car fees that she owes you for something a car you put in your name for her and hasn't paid. Tell me what's going on.
That's correct. In May of 2010, she was without a vehicle. We had made the agreement that if I were to co-sign on the vehicle, that she would make the payments. We couldn't even get the co-sign done, so I had placed the vehicle.
Okay, stop.
Fully.
What happened? How do you two know each other?
I've been friends with her son for approximately 6 or 7 years.
Okay, is her son here?
No.
Okay, so you agree to co-sign. She asks you to co-sign for her?
That's correct.
How old are you?
I am 25.
And how old is she? I mean, you know, not 25. And so you're going to put your credit on the line for somebody who can't get credit because she has bad credit?
Yes, that's correct.
Why were you doing that?
She's like a second mom to me. She was always there.
I know, but she's in a position now where she can't get credit for a reason. How do you get to that position?
Making bad choices, I suppose.
No, you don't pay. So is it a surprise that she didn't pay?
Not really, no.
Okay, so why would you mess up your credit at 25 like that? And what about her son? Why didn't you just go to her own son?
Her son was without a job at the time as well.
Okay, and was she without a job?
No, she had a job at the time.
Okay, so why doesn't she just, what kind of car did she buy?
We had financed a 2006 Jeep Commander.
How much was it?
I believe it was about $18,000.
Okay, well, why don't we just save our pennies and buy a $2,000 or $3,000 car after we have the money if we can't get credit? Why do we have to buy an $18,000 car we can't afford?
She wanted to get a bigger vehicle.
Why are you being a part of that? That's no longer charity. That's just silly. So she can't even be on the loan. Like, you can't even co-sign. It's
Correct.
so bad. It's so toxic. What's with your credit?
Your Honor, John bought that vehicle for himself. Okay, my son used that vehicle.
So you disagree? You are not agreeing that he bought that vehicle for you?
Absolutely not. He did not buy it.
Okay, hold on then. I'll be right back to you. All right. So according to you, it's raising too many red flags to have her name on it. So you pull out a loan of how much?
It was $18,000. I can get you
the whole
exact
loan.
amount.
Wait, she didn't put any money down?
Oh, it was $500 down.
$500 down on an $18,000 car? Yeah. Okay, and so you financed $17,500 for your friend's mom because she's nice? Okay, and what do you do for a living?
I currently work for Best Buy, and I work for the Geek Squad in computer repair.
I'm not going to make any jokes. Go on. Go on. You guys are supposed to be geniuses. How does this happen? Go ahead, go on.
Sometimes
I'm too nice. Wrong squad? All right.
Yeah.
So now, how many, does she pay at all?
She made the first year on time.
Okay. And then what happens?
She fell slightly behind. I had made 2 payments totaling $800 so that they would not repossess the vehicle. Then she got back on track with the payments.
She pay you back?
No, she did not.
What, did you tell her you have to pay me back? Those are two.
Yes.
But she never did?
No.
Okay, so go on.
In the spring of 2012, her son had borrowed the vehicle and then crashed the vehicle without my knowledge. I then visited him in the hospital later that night after work.
How did he crash?
He was making a turn at a traffic light and did not see somebody and he hit them.
So he made a left in front of oncoming traffic?
Yes.
Is he okay?
Yes, he's okay. He
All right.
suffered minor bruises.
So does he explain why he was driving her car?
He said that he was doing a favor for her running an errand.
Okay. So now the car is total. So how did insurance pay to finish off the payments?
The GAP insurance covered the remaining balance of the vehicle.
Oh, good. Somebody had GAP insurance.
But the GAP insurance did not cover back payments.
And the back payments are the two payments of, that total $800. Can I see some proof that you paid that?
Yes.
And then the 3 months not paid, January, February, and March of 2012. What are those?
Those were the last payments that weren't made right before the vehicle was totaled, which is where the back payments.
Show me something that says they're coming after you for the amounts that you're suing for.
Okay.
Who are the people with you?
These are my friends. This is Alyssa, her daughter.
Alyssa, Alyssa, her daughter?
Defendant's daughter.
That's your daughter?
And this is Dave, her boyfriend.
They came together.
Yeah. Stand up. Why are you here?
Because I came here for moral support for John.
Not your mother?
No, because I know what's right. And I know that she did wrong here.
How did she do wrong?
Because she got the car, John got the car for her, and now she doesn't want to pay him for it, so. And I know.
I just recently threw her out of the house, so.
You just recently threw her out of the house?
Yeah, so she's a little mad at me right now.
Stay right there. All right, so what happened here?
Well, like I said, John, I did use the car for about a month, maybe a month and a half, when my car, the Ford Escort, was broke down.
Why is the car in your possession that's in his name?
It wasn't in my possession.
Ever?
It was in his possession.
I'm sorry, the car was obtained in 2011, correct?
Correct.
Okay. When it was obtained, how was it obtained?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Did you go to a dealership?
No.
You never went to a dealership?
Nope.
You never asked him to get you a car?
No.
The car is in your house, why, from 2011 until now?
Wasn't at my house.
When did the car end up at your house?
If it was at my house, my son was using the car. That's why he crashed the vehicle, because he was using it, and he was helping him pay for it.
Why was he helping your son pay for it? Is he your son's lover? Is he your son's? What's the relationship?
I mean,
like, what's going on? Because people do. I have lived my entire adult life, and nobody has ever offered to pay a car for me. So I want to understand why it is that, you know.
I wouldn't ask a 24-year-old kid to make a big step like that for me either, Your Honor. I wouldn't do that as a grown woman. That's ridiculous.
What car have you been driving for the last 2 years?
I have a Ford Escort and my boyfriend. We have a truck. We have two vehicles.
You have a Ford Escort since when?
About 2 years, 3 years.
Is that the car that's in his name? The boyfriend?
No, it's my name.
So you've had a Ford Escort in your name for the last 2 years?
Yeah, a couple of years, yeah.
Okay. And where's your son?
He's home.
Why isn't he here?
Because he's sick. They'll tell you he's sick.
Sick with what?
Bronchitis and pneumonia.
Why didn't you ask for a continuance?
I tried.
Is your brother sick with a pneumonia?
Yes, he is.
What's your brother say about all this?
I think he doesn't really want to get involved, because then he might get kicked out too.
Because he might get kicked out too?
Yeah.
So what did he do? Just lick doorknobs until he got the pneumonia so he could stay out of it? Did you pay for this car at any time?
For about a month. I used it for a month and a half. That is the truth, and I gave him money for it.
Do you have any proof that she made payments, for example, canceled checks or anything that you could get from the dealership that show that she was making payments on it all that time?
I did get in contact not only with the collection agency and the attorney's office to try and obtain the payment history, and neither of them have gotten back. I do have proof that I have attempted to contact them.
That doesn't help me. What I need is proof. See, do you hear her defense? Her defense is, I don't know what he's talking about, Judge. I have nothing to do with the car. I'm not on any paperwork. He loaned the car to my son, and my son totaled it, and it doesn't have anything to do with me. You've got what would be a great witness if she was on good terms with her mother, but you just got kicked out by your mother, right? So we know that. So she's not a great witness. So now I've got your story versus hers, and I want to get to the bottom of it. And there's a way that I can. If I just saw canceled checks, if I saw something. So you're telling me that for 1 year she paid checks to them?
I believe it was money orders, but yes.
Right, but they would have her name on them?
Yes.
Go get the evidence. I'm taking a recess. Figure it out. Okay? Because you're the one who chooses when to come to court. She doesn't have a choice about when she, the defendant's side just comes when they're summoned. But you choose as a plaintiff when you're going to come to court. So it's one thing for her to tell me, well, I don't have to, but for you, the guy who chooses when to come to court, who times this, to not have a single stitch of evidence to support what he's saying other than the daughter who got kicked out a few weeks ago, that's not necessarily good. So I'm a patient woman. I'm going to call a recess now.
Thank you.
All rise. So would you co-sign for a really good friend who needed a car and couldn't get it on her own?
If I knew the friend really well and I know their financial ability, if I can trust them financially.
Can you trust anybody to do that?
Not anybody, but a really good friend, and if they're in trouble, I might just do that.
As the judge says, you know what they call you? A litigant. What do you think?
If you can trust a friend, I think that you should.
Youth. I love youth. Going inside the courtroom.
Can I have you up, please? This is a difficult job I have. I really want to have a feel for what happened here because one of you is a bold-faced, unmitigated liar, and it makes me sick. So I called that recess to give you a chance to try to get records that would tell us who it is that have been making those payments. Those records are not available. And if we couldn't get them, I doubt you could get them.
Right.
I'm kind of angry that your friend, your son, isn't here because this would all be over very quickly if your friend, your son, were here. And the fact that he's not here to testify for his mom kind of tells me that he probably wasn't going to testify for his mom. That's why he had to not be here, because he wants to continue to live there, and he's not going to be able to. If he's going to testify for her and against you, he'd be marching right over and saying, come on, man, you know it was me. Just sue me. I'll take it like a man. Just go ahead and sue me. Why are you suing my mom? My mom has nothing to do with this. But he's not here to say all that. Why? Because that's not what he would say if he was here, okay? That's thing number one. Thing number two, your daughter is killing you. Your daughter is saying things that sounds, it's the mundane things you look for when you're a judge and you're trying to figure out who's telling the truth. Your daughter's angry that you threw her out. You're angry that your daughter's here. And if you're mad that your mother threw you out, you might still think there's a chance that you're going to be able to get back in, and you'd be very unlikely to go ahead and come in and testify against your mom. Plus, she's your mom. I mean, it takes a lot to testify against your mom.
Well, I wasn't planning on testifying.
I know, but you are. Sometimes you just go on feel, and I got a bad feel. I'm ruling in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of the $2,978.86.
See what the defendant has to say coming out here. First of all, what's your reaction to the outcome of the case here?
I'm happy for John. Yeah. I'm happy. I mean, it went the way it went.
You happy for him?
I'm happy for him.
Well, you came in here. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
You came in here and fought your case. Obviously,
I just feel the judge made me look really terrible. Like I'm a bad mother and I'm a liar.
Well, why would they do this to you if it wasn't true?
Went through this.
Right.
She's
Is there any
upset
chance
with me.
you can move on with your
I
daughter?
love my daughter. I love her. I hug her right now. I love my daughter.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Not much to say.
All right, right this way.
Thanks.
All right. So come on in here. She reached across and shook your hand there and said what?
She said congratulations.
And is that reconciliation for you? Is that enough?
Yes, that's more than enough.
You're fine with her?
That's all that I ask. And I hope that we can still be friends in the future.
Mm-hmm. What was it like for you to be on the other side there against Mom?
It was hard. I wasn't planning on going against her at all, but I mean, right is right and wrong's wrong.
Okay, and as far as the mother-daughter relationship from here on out?
It'll be fine.
It will?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love her. It's my mother.
Okay, Harvey?
You know, people don't realize this, but common sense is a big part of these cases. Judges look at what people would normally do in situations. They look at whether the way they react to certain things, to certain accusations, and the way you react is so important because if it doesn't jibe with what you're arguing in court, the judge is going to consider that, and I have seen many cases won or lost based on simple common sense.